Now this, take a look at a headline. It reads, quote, China's threat to our national security, that might surprise you, end quote. Congressman Wesley Hunt, Republican from Texas, wrote that, and he joins me now. Congressman, you're talking, I think, about banning all Chinese land purchases here in America. I believe that's what you want. That's draconian, sir.
I don't think so. And the Chinese has been an external threat to our society for the past few decades. They've increased the purchase of our farmland, particularly around military bases, by over 1,000% over the course of the past decade. We saw what happened with the fiasco with the spy balloon. And just at my hometown in Houston, Texas, during the Trump administration, President Trump shut down the Chinese consulate because they were stealing our intellectual property. Now, the Chinese, they're up to something. I want to ask you something else. Would they allow us to buy their farmland around their military bases? Well, of course not. So given the threat that we have seen from the Chinese over the course of the past 2 decades, I think it's imperative for us to protect our own interest.
Okay. Congressman, the governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, is expected to announce his presidential run sometime this week. However, you, I believe, are on Team Trump. You're one of the first Republicans to back him for 2024. Why are you so hot on Trump?
Because we have got to get this country back from the brink, and we have got to return to where we were before the COVID pandemic, and President Trump was just the man to do that. Sir, this is the worst inflation I've seen in my lifetime. This is the worst border crisis that we have seen in our lifetime. And I'm here to tell you that on an international scale, we're playing second fiddle yet again because of the poor policies of the Biden administration. President Trump has proven that he can fix all of these issues, and he has 4 years to do it. He has 4 years to literally walk into office and turn this whole thing around. And I'm convinced, and not just me, but the American public, especially in the Republican primary, is also convinced that he is the guy to fight for America for the next few years to get us back from the brink of the disaster we have seen from the Biden administration.
If he's running on policy, I think he does very well. But the downside is his personality, some of his statements, some of his... you're laughing, but you know, that matters to a lot of people. I know a lot of folks who just would not vote for him because of his persona.
I understand that, and I've actually gotten to know him pretty well. We talked a few weeks ago on the phone, and he is laser focused on the policies to save our country. And what we have to look at is this. Either it's plata or it's plomo. Either it's going to be silver or it's going to be lead. Do we want to get shot by the Biden administration for the future, or do we want the silver and the riches to get our country back to where it was before the COVID pandemic? And I think President Trump can accomplish just that. And his vice presidential pick is going to be very important because, again, he only has 4 more years. But he has an opportunity to hand over these good policies to get this country back for the future. And I think we're going to have a very good 2024 with him at the helm.
Anybody in particular you'd like to see as a vice presidential candidate with Mr. Trump?
I have no idea. That's going to be President Trump's choice. You know, nobody tells him what to do.
You're a diplomat. Very good. Congressman Wesley Hunt from the great state of Texas. Thanks for joining us, sir. Always a pleasure.
God bless you. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it.